know, America Crisp, in the future, I'm not going to do any more like yes, no readings. I can read the energy of your situation, not your situation, your energy, your general energy with a paper crane. If you want me to do a full energy reading, it's 30 USD. And I can read your chakras and auras and where you're blocked and everything. Thank you, guys. You can ask a general spiritual question. Somebody asked about a twin flame, about what twin flames are, and everything. So, guys, just so you know, I'm not doing yes, no readings. I'm not doing yes, no readings. Just so you all know. Hey, guys. You can ask a general spiritual question and I'll answer it for you. Hold on. Let me see if I can put my music up. Yeah, there we go. My Spotify. Hi, guys. Just so you guys know, I'm not doing any more yes, no readings. Thank you. No more yes, no readings. Thank you. You can ask a general spiritual question and I can answer it. Is spiritual happiness with me? Send it so if this is a personal question, maybe send a paper crane and I can answer that one for you. Make sure you're tapping and following, guys. No, I don't do timelines. None of that. That's all gone, you guys. This is a completely different type of live I'm doing. Hi, Sasa. Hey, Sandra, I'm no longer doing yes, no readings. If you want me to read your energy, I can do that. Oh, that's a good question. Thank you so much. If you want me to do any, if you guys want me to do any questions, yes, no readings, that is, I actually don't do those anymore on this live. You can ask a question about your energy though, and I can do that for a paper crane. Hold on. I totally forgot. Like, I need to hold on, guys. I totally forgot. I need to do my sage burning. Okay, I had to close the door too. All right. Spirit, ancient ancestors, universe, spiritual guides, angels, please come through. Only energies of love and light enter this space. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you, guys. What kind of energy are we experiencing right now as a collective? We're experiencing a tower moment as a collective. We've been experiencing that for the last 3 years or so, a tower moment, a huge one happening for the collective. And we're not exactly in a space where we can start new things without finishing other things. A lot of people are ending things right now. There's a lot of people that are ending things. Spirit, ancient ancestors, universe, spiritual guides, angels, please come through. Only allow energies of love and light to enter this room. Thank you. And do not allow any other energies to penetrate that. So needing, yeah. A lot of people are ending cycles. That's the consistent theme. So there's a lot of cycle ending. There's a lot of burning of things. There's a lot of burning of things to like build things up. We've got Pluto in Aquarius. We've got the Saturn retrograde. We've got Saturn retrograde, Pluto in Aquarius, Mercury retrograde. We've got solar flares happening left and right. We also got the Schumann resonance. The Schumann resonance is going off the hook. Each time I look at the Schumann resonance, you guys, it is more, it's vibrating higher than the last time. So we're definitely switching gears as a collective. So whatever is going to be voted out, not voted out. Why did I say that? Ooh. Maybe there will be a voting out. I don't know. I didn't mean to say voting out, guys. That must have come through. And I'm not that type of reader. Lucky I'm not doing yes, no questions. Wishful. Interesting. Yeah. I did not mean to say that, but whatever, like, here's the thing. We are headed into an age of the divine feminine, right? We are headed into an age of the divine feminine. We are headed into an age of like a lot of things getting softer. We are headed into an age of like not a lot of things like, you know, things like hustle culture and all that stuff. We're not doing those things anymore. We're going to see a lot of resistance. We're going to see a shit ton of resistance actually in things. So we're going to see so much resistance in the future. Hi guys. Hey Jasleen, I'm no longer doing yes, no questions, but if you want to ask a question about your energy, just a question about your energy, make sure to send a paper crane and I can answer that for you. Yeah, so we're definitely seeing the fall of a lot of things. Listen, you guys, I used to be in like marketing and branding for many, many, many years. And I used to be in marketing and branding for so many years. Hey, Summer Sage, you can ask a general question. You can ask a general question about like spirituality. I can answer as many questions about general spirituality. And somebody asked about a twin flame, like, well, how do you know if somebody's your twin? I've answered that. You can ask as many questions as you want about that. I'll answer them. But I'm not answering personal questions anymore. You can ask about your personal energy. If you want me to ask about your, it's worth a paper crane. But of course, one question. And if you want me to do a full energy reading for you, it's 30 USD, 30, and you can come live with me if you want to do live. I actually did that before. I went live with somebody and read her chakras and saw where they're at. Yeah. We're entering so many new phases right now, and it's such a collective feel. A lot of things, a lot of people are getting, a lot of people are feel like they're falling apart. Still painful. Oh, congratulations to your daughter, Summer. Thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome to stay and ask as many general spiritual questions as you like. Make sure you guys are following and liking, tapping the screen. Yeah. Well, here's the thing though. The Schumann is probably what why most of us are having trouble sleeping. Yeah, Schumann, Mercury retrograde, the moon cycles, those are a lot of reasons why most people could be having trouble sleeping. Yeah, I mean, I usually get knocked out because I've been drinking these protein shakes, and I get knocked out right at like the second. It's not like knocked out, but like the second I close my eyes, it'll be next thing I know, it'll be 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. and I wake up. That's how well I'll sleep. But lately I've been getting up at 3 and 4 a.m. and all those. Like it's crazy. It's funny because the sleep cycles haven't been that great for me before, and now they've been getting so good, and so it's very, very weird that I'm getting up at like 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. Too much retrograde. Yeah. Well, Mercury retrograde is going to end the 11th or the 18th, I think. Yeah. Something is going to end it also in August. I think Saturn retrograde is going to end. I don't know about you guys, but I always feel the moon cycles before they happen. I always like the new moon and the eclipse. The pink eclipse, the pink eclipse that happened in June, that was right on my birthday. That was on June 11th, which is my birthday. Crazy, right? And since then, I've had a major shift in my energy. And I stopped doing those yes no readings. Since then I stopped doing yes no readings. Since then I stopped, I just wanted to shift a lot of things. Even though I may not be getting the followers anymore, I'm like, I have to trust the universe. It's one of those things where I just have to trust the universe at this point to show me that there's people that are going to stay on my lives. And I'm not going to make my lives super long anymore. I've already decided that they're not going to be like super long. When is an ideal time to start dating? Well, oh my God. I have so many dating stories to tell people. I was this close. I was this close to starting a podcast on dating. And I just didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't want to put my dating life out there like that. Honestly, I didn't want to put my dating life out there. I didn't want to be a Carrie Bradshaw. That's not my brand. Being Carrie Bradshaw is not my brand. Hey, Summer Sage. So if you want me to check on your energy blockages and everything, it's 30 USD. You can send a paper crane to make me check if you have like something related to your energy. So a good question to ask would be, will I be happy? Is there any happiness, joyousness, all that in my life? You can ask that for a paper crane. I can answer that for you. Yeah, when is an ideal time to start dating? I mean, honestly, we just had that Venus thing go. We just had Venus, right? But see, I'm not an astrologer, you guys. Like, follow Lori Rivers on TikTok if you want to know astrology. But you have to know where Venus is in your chart to figure out like when would be the ideal time to start dating. But like Venus is all about that, right? Oh, thank you for the whipped cream, you guys. I appreciate it. Hi, Amanda. Amanda, I'm not doing any more yes, no readings. Thanks. All right. I think this is a really good time for me to do a channel message for the collective. Yeah, so ideal time to start dating. Honestly, whenever you feel like it, whenever you're ready to switch your energy. I literally have a moment. I literally had a moment today where I was so fed up, you guys. I was like, I literally just went on my Facebook and I'm like, is courtship even a thing anymore? I was like, is courtship even a thing? And of course, I had a bunch of people saying, like, yes, 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 of course it is. And I'm like, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Listen, I'm sure it is. I'm sure a bunch of women have amazing partners and they have great they have a great time with their partners and they decided and their partners decide and like honestly that hasn't been my experience. That hasn't been my experience. That just hasn't been my experience. I don't think and I just deleted the post because I was just like, you know what? I'm not sure if I want that energy put out there. I don't know if I want that energy to put out there because yes, I do think courtship is a thing. 11/27 Saturn 11/27. I thought it was August. I mean, I don't know. So, all right, we got the complete card for the collective. See, this is what I was talking about. A cycle is completing. Um, we literally are going through karmic cycles, and that's why I'm like holding off on so many things because we are seeing a shift. We're seeing a shift. So a lot of yeah, see, so probably for the rest of the year. You know, Mars is in retrograde. We're seeing a lot of planets in retrograde and things like that. So, but I also think you guys, I also want to say this. Even though we might feel the planets and the moon cycles and everything, it's all about, and this is what Bashar, I don't know if you guys listen to Bashar, Daryl Anka. Look him up. Look up Daryl Anka and look up Bashar. He says, or they says, or it says, what do you call an alien? Not sure what, I'm not sure. Bashar says, Bashar says, you literally put your energy, you believe in what you put your energy in. So, do you want to put your energy into planets that are going to retrograde? Because here's the thing, here's the reality. A lot of millionaires and billionaires and people that with a lot of money, they don't care if a planet is in retrograde, they're still making money. People are meeting people, their soulmates on days where like planets are like, I mean, with soulmates and things like that, there are things that will tell you when the right days it is, but people are meeting other people, like clients get closed on retrogrades all the time. That's all I know. Clients get closed. Lots of big name clients get big name clients that are on retrograde. People will meet the love of their life, and it's supposedly a retrograde and things like that. All of that stuff happens. It happens on the retrograde. Is my rebirth causing me all these headaches? What do you mean by that, Ryan? Hello, everybody. Let me finish. Okay, so we have 15 people. Hello, 15 people in the room. Nice to see everybody here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Supriya. I am a Reiki practitioner. I do a lot of, I work with energy. I'm an energy alchemist. Are there spiritual ways to calm anxiety? Hi, Kelsey. I'm no longer doing yes, no readings. Thank you. If you have a general spiritual question, I can answer it. I will do a paper. If you want to send a paper crane, I can read your energy, your specific energy, not a specific person or you and a specific person, your energy. Okay. I can read on your specific energy. Just make sure you have a profile picture up. Other ways to calm your anxiety. Yes. Yes. There are several ways you can calm down anxiety. Breath work is one way. Breath work is one way. Grounding, putting your feet in the bare grass, making sure you get lots of sunlight, spending time near air. Looking into your mindset, though. What is causing you to not be in your current reality at this point? Spiritual anxiety, is our spiritual anxiety causing these symptoms? What's spiritual anxiety? Send a paper crane, Ryan. Send a paper crane. Fear of abandonment. Yeah. You should look into the spiritual, you should look into your inner child. Where did you first feel that you felt like you were abandoned? And I would look into that situation. And I would talk to that girl at that age. Sent you a paper crane. Okay, what's your question about your energy? Thank you. All right, let me finish my reading for the collective. Can I get a reading for the collective spirit? Softness, pleasure, release. I'm getting a lot of sacral chakra energy for the collective. I'm getting a lot of like feminine energy too. Somebody needs to be, yeah, things haven't been the dream life you really wanted. That's a collective, if I have to say that. Okay, blessed. Know that you're blessed. You guys are blessed, and you guys, truth, living in your truth, blessed in your truth, being blessed in your truth. I do feel like there is a certain amount of protection. Hello. Have some hope. And then what else do we have here? Secure, have faith and know that you're secure. Have faith and know that you're secure. Summer Sage, it's 30 USD. If you want me to do a chakra reading on you, just ask. I can just do a general, I can just, read on your specific energy of the first question that you asked. Hold on, let me have faith that things will work out though. That's the energy that I'm reading. You guys need to have faith that things will start to work out for you. And I know it's hard, believe me. I know that's hard. Let's see. Yeah. Happy belated birthday. Cash buyers in the contract. Okay, so can I get some energy on finances for Miss Summer Sage here? Can I read for Miss Summer Sage? Summer, can you put a picture of yourself? Thank you for the collective reading. Oh, yeah. Appreciate. Yeah, sure. And of course, you guys, it's 30 USD if you want to do a personal energy reading. If you want to do a full personal energy reading, I can do that for you for 30 USD. Hello. 13 people in the room. What's up? Make sure you guys are following. Make sure you guys are tapping the screen. Make sure you guys are liking. Thank you guys. Patty, just so you know, I'm no longer doing yes, no questions. Thank you for the paper crane though. I can read on your energy of your, the energy of your question as long as it's your specific energy. So am I, and you know, will I be happy? Will I be okay? You know, all of that stuff I can read. But since he sent a paper crane, I can read on that for you. Why is I don't know why my Spotify is doing this. Why am I getting an ad? Okay, there was like an ad that showed up on Spotify about 100 Christmas songs. 100 Christmas 100 Christmas songs. You have to go to edit profile, but I'm pretty sure you did have a picture of yourself earlier, and I do know the energy of you've been here a lot, so I feel like I could read for you, Summer. Can I get you're the chef, right? You're the chef. No, you're in Atlanta. I feel like you're the one in Atlanta. I know I've read for you before. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I've read for you. All right. There's some environmental concerns happening. There's some environmental stuff happening, Summer. There's some environmental stuff happening. Can I get some? Yeah, thank you. Yep, unique. Give. Stop. Give. Yeah, you're giving more. You're giving a lot more than you're taking. Can I get? Yeah, and there's something you're clearly not passionate about that you're continuing to do. You guys, and this is okay. Capable, faith, create. Yeah, you need to do something else. See, this is what I've been talking about, though, you guys. This is a collective thing. A lot of people are being called to stop doing things that they don't like to do, including myself. Like, stop doing things that you don't like. It's not like I didn't like doing yes nos. I did. It was just not my path, and I had to realize that. It was just not my path. I had to realize that. And like you guys have to start doing things that you're meant to do. Otherwise, you're going to be led down a path where it's going to be extremely difficult for you. You're going to be led down an extremely difficult path, and you're always going to be in scarcity mode, and you're always going to be in, you're always going to be in scarcity mode. You're always going to be, I never have enough and all that stuff. You're going to wonder why that keeps happening. It's because you're probably not doing something that is in your bones to do. Meg, I'm no longer doing yes, no questions. Thank you. If you want to ask a question about your specific energy, please upload a picture of yourself in your profile picture and ask a question about your energy. Okay? Am I going to be happy? Am I on the right path? All of that stuff. Those are good questions to ask. You need to send a paper crane for that, though. Thank you. Does anybody have any general spiritual questions? No, yes, no, guys. No, yes, no. Thank you. Hey, Patty. Patty. I can rephrase your question for you. Let me rephrase your question. Is Patty an energetic? Is Patty? Is Patty going to be happy with shelter? Can I ask that? Okay, thank you. Can you rephrase that question? Yeah, you guys need to rephrase your questions, or if you send a paper crane, you need to rephrase the question. You need to ask about your energy. Okay? Will the negative energy start to lift around me so I can be okay? Can I ask that question? Okay, thank you so much, Spirit. I can answer that question. Can we talk about the negative energy around Kelsey's marriage? Heart chakra. Okay, thank you. So heart chakra. Ooh, and I'm feeling something in my throat. God damn. I feel like do you feel like you can't speak up a lot in your marriage? And I know that's a personal question, but do you feel like you can't speak up? And I don't know if I like that guy. Yikes. I don't know if I like him. He's making me very uncomfortable. That guy, I don't know. I don't know if I like him. He's making me very, very, very uncomfortable. He's a very angry person. I don't like that. Thanks. Hey, Nadia, you guys, I know that there's some of you asking some yes/no questions. I'm not doing them anymore. You can send a paper crane, and I can answer a question about your specific energy. Okay, am I going to be happy? Am I going to be sad? Am I sad? Is this pain going to lift from me? I can read about that. If you want me to do a full energy reading, it's 30 USD. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know if I like that guy. I don't know if I like your husband. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know if I like him. He seems very angry, and I'll be honest. I'm just gonna take my clear course and. Yeah, thanks. My throat is actually hurting. My throat is hurting, and I don't know what happened, but like if he causes you not to speak, there's a huge throat chakra block here. There is and I feel like your sacral is like getting punched in the stomach. So if you want me to do a full energy reading on that, I can probably see where that's coming, but it's 30 USD for a full energy read. John, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, girl? I am not doing, just so you know, I'm not doing any more yes/no readings. Just so you know, you can send a paper crane, and I can read on the energy of your about you, the energy of you, not the energy of another person or whatever. But it's worth a paper crane. You get a general spiritual question is free. And you can ask as many of those as you want. Where's everybody tuning in from? What's up, Misty? How are you? Oh my God, what's up? How are you? Nice to see you, girl. There was another girl named Misty in here. I thought that was you, but it wasn't. Nice to see you. Yeah. Yeah, so no timelines. Yeah. Jen, I'm no longer doing yes nos. You can send a paper crane, and I can do a general like a energy read on an energy reading on you, like your situation, an energy reading. And I can tell you, and you just have to put a profile picture of you up, and I can read for that, but it's worth a paper crane. You can ask as many general spiritual questions. Misty, somebody here like literally asked about a twin flame. Working on that thing we talked about earlier. Ah. I swear somebody asked about that. I know, right? It's hilarious. Hanan, I'm no longer doing yes/no readings. Thanks. If you want me to read on your specific energy about your, and this is only going to be related to you. It's not going to be about the other person at all. So it needs to be about your energy, and you need to send a paper crane for that. Okay. You can send a send a general spiritual question that you feel like could help the collective. It's 30 USD for a full energy reading, you guys. Yeah, Misty, I feel like I was spreading myself too thin, and that's what. Actually, you know what, Misty? You know what I've been telling people? You know how I said on my birthday, so June 11th was the pink moon, right? That's my birthday. June 11th was my birthday. The pink strawberry moon. Ever since then, I've had like major shifts happening in every single part of my life. I just realized that. Like, I look back and I'm like, huh, like ever since that full moon happened and that new moon happened before, I just have seen so many major shifts, and this is definitely one of them. Where's everybody? Where's everybody tuning in from? Yep, just before is when I first started. Yeah. Yeah. I literally like just started noticing this, and I'm like, on my birthday is that pink moon. And that pink moon was when like a lot of stuff, and even, yeah, and you're right, and even just before. And I also want to say it was the new moon from before. That was when things started to shift. And I realized I couldn't do this anymore. And I don't know. And like, here's the thing, I don't know where this new phase in my life, because there is a new phase starting. There is a new phase starting. And I'm not sure where it's going to lead me. And that's actually kind of the scary part, because I always kind of had to know. I don't know where this phase is going to lead me, because I know I am going to start a new phase of my life. I don't know where it's going to lead me. I don't know where I'm going to go. And like, that's like the scary part. And I know I talked to somebody else the other day, and they said, you're throwing a bowling ball into the void. You're going to throw a bowling ball into the void, and you're not going to see the direction. But it's going to come back, and you get everything you want. And I'm like, it's all in the plan I've been working on all day. You're going back to, yeah. You know, something my brother told me yesterday, though, Misty. Our family is filled with healers and teachers. And I am literally the only one that's not a teacher, but I am a healer. I'm literally the only one that's not a, yeah. I'm literally the only one. Like, you look at every single person in my family, they are some sort of teacher. Like, my uncle's a professor. My uncle's a professor. My aunt's is my aunt is teach. My aunt used to teach tuition kids, and my other aunt, my three aunts actually did tuition kids. And my uncle is like, I think he was a healer too, and my grandparents were healers. And that is, I'm literally just finding this out, you guys. 444. 444 as I said that. Wow. That's crazy. 444 as I said that. Isn't that crazy? Yo, Misty. Okay, so this is another thing I gotta tell you guys. I have to tell everybody here, not just Misty. Okay, so I caught a dragonfly the other day. You guys might have seen me like post pictures of that dragonfly I caught the other day. I was going to share this to my father, right? I shared it to my father. And I'm going to share this with you, Misty. I'm not even kidding. Not kidding. I sent this to my dad, because my dad wanted to put that as wallpaper. He thought it was so beautiful that he wanted to put it as wallpaper on his phone, and he didn't know how to do it. He didn't know how to do it. I had to tell him. I had to show him. And that is when I saw the timestamp said 444 from Supriya. Supriya 444 and that dragonfly photo. I'm not even kidding. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Like, and think about what a dragonfly means too. Think about what a dragonfly means. I saw another one today. I literally saw another one. Like, I keep seeing them. And I showed my dad that, and he was like, he didn't have words. He was blown away by that. Like, and it takes a lot for my dad to get blown away by things, but he just did not have any words for that. He was like 444 and a dragonfly, which is a known spiritual animal, a spirit animal. Dragonflies and butterflies have followed me around pretty much, not my whole life. I would say butterflies have followed me around my whole life. But dragonflies, ever since I got into the Dragonfly Club, I've been seeing them all the time. And like, that's the other thing. I've also been looking into, what do I want to bring into this new phase in my life? Do I want to bring in stability, or do I want to bring in chaos? And you know, Miss, I had that Facebook post, I deleted it because it was bringing in an energy that I didn't know I wanted to bring. Yeah, it's a rebirth into stability that you're also, yeah. Yeah. And it's the bowling ball in the void. I don't know how this is all going to work. And it's trusting that process. It's trusting a process, and I think that is what is going to happen. Going to have to happen. Oh shit. It's trusting that process. 444 on my timer. As I said, trusting the process. 444. As I said that. Like it's one of the first times in my life where I really don't know what's going to happen. And that's scary, isn't it? Hi, Zahara. Hi, Soraya. Where are you guys tuning in from? Soraya, I'm no longer doing yes/no readings. If you want, you can send a paper crane and I can answer a question about your energy and not about the other person, your energy. Okay. And just make sure you have a profile picture of you. You can ask a general spiritual question and I can read that for you. You're welcome. Thank you. Just so you guys know, if you don't know me already, my name is Supriya. I'm a Reiki practitioner, and I'm a life and business alchemist. I actually help people every day manifest their best possible lives using their own energy in their bodies. Using their chakras, If you guys don't know what chakras are meridians, they're energy centers. Every single person on the planet has them. They have energy centers. And you guys have energy centers for every single part of your life, including business, career, relationships, all of that stuff. That all is in your energy. And what I do that is unique is I see energy centers. I see energy centers and chakras in people. If you want me to read your energy centers and your chakras, you can do so. It's 30 USD for me to read them for you. And what I can do is I literally look at you, screen you. Someone just sent me a message under your name. Okay. If somebody sent me a message, it's not me. Report them. Report them. This is my only account. If you go to the account and it doesn't say 14,000 followers on there, report them. Okay. Send me a screenshot as well if you can. Send me a screenshot or something. I don't message them people. All right. Thank you, Patty. Thank you so much, Patty. Let me rephrase this slightly. Hi, Patty. Thank you for the paper crane early. Guys, a paper crane will get you a energy. It's the energy on your situation. No, not energy on your situation. Energy about your current emotional state. Thank you. Oh, that felt lighter in my body. It felt lighter in my body. So I think you were trying to promote your live on my thing. Like that's why I muted you. So if you weren't doing that, then I apologize. But I like the self-promotion. That's something that I don't really do on this live. I actually do have a Facebook. I have a Facebook. My group on Facebook, I should probably I don't know. Misty, what do you think? Should I keep that Facebook group? I don't know. I haven't posted that in a while. Thanks. But hey guys, Steph, I do not do yes/no readings. If you want to send a paper crane, I can talk to you about your energy. Thank you. Your energy and your emotional state. Thank you. All right. Who sent that? Thank you. Who sent that? Yeah, that was Patty. All right. Can I get Patty Joyous House Shelter? Can I talk about that? Thank you. Can I get her emotional state being? Can I get an emotional state being for Miss? Can I get a confirmation, Patty, that is your picture in your profile? Can I get that? We're looking at Patty. Okay, thank you so much. We're looking at Patty here. Patty. There's some insecurity there. What's that insecurity about, Patty? I'm getting a lot of insecurity. I do think, yeah, root chakra unstable right now with this, which is what the shelter is. Yeah. And there's going to be more stability coming in through your, yeah. So I do feel like I'm getting major insecurity and imposter syndrome. Are you starting like a new venture, a new business, a venture, something? There, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, thank you. So, all right, yeah. I'm getting imposter syndrome major. I don't think the home is what you have to worry about because I feel like you're going to get it. I saw like money coming in. I did see money coming in. Money is energy. And by the way, you guys can definitely ask about money. When you send the paper crane, you can definitely ask about money because money is energy. It is energy. So you can definitely ask about that. I saw money. I definitely saw money. I definitely saw stacks of cash like having in your hand. Not literally people giving you stuff. That'll be very weird. That'll be very weird. But I definitely saw like money coming in. Like people handing you stuff. I saw imposter syndrome in you. Self-judgment, imposter syndrome. Oh my God. Like feeling like you're not good enough. And you're very pretty though, Patty. You are. You're very, if that's your picture and you don't have a lot of filters in it, you're very pretty. And I feel like you could possibly make content. Oh. And yeah, my head's hurting. Yeah, there's anxiety. There's anxiety, there's fear, there's anxiety, there's fear, there's imposter syndrome. I feel like you could benefit from grounding. Okay, I feel like you can benefit from grounding, Patty. If you want me to do a full energy reading on you, it's 30 USD. I can do a whole thing to see what's exactly blocking you, but I do think what could, like, imposter syndrome. I'm getting like major imposter syndrome already from you. Insecurity, imposter syndrome. That's all solar plexus. You look into UGC content. Yeah. UGC. Dude, I'm actually also looking into that too. Like I was looking into that, but I don't know. Like UGC. Like again, entering a new phase of my life. A lot of us light workers, we're going to be blocked from doing regular jobs. I'm telling you guys right now, if you're a light worker or consider yourself a light worker, we're going to be blocked from getting a regular job. Cause that's what's literally happening. And it's not just me. It's not just me. It's so many people. It's so many people that are getting blocked, that are getting like, I just feel like, and you know what? It's because, and see, there we go. That's the imposter syndrome that I've been picking up. Scared of going, like, you have to look into that fear. We talked about this too many times. Yeah. We can't keep going into regular jobs. Light workers, if you consider yourself to be a light worker in any sort of path, light workers need to either have their own businesses, need to be making money other places. I know people that are house sitting right now for shelter. I know people that house sit in exchange for shelter and stuff. I actually knew one of my best friends actually did that. One of my best friends did that. She house sitted for like 4 months for a house, and she got all of this. She house sat for like a nice home, and I was there. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's like a bajillion different ways, like, and this is all stuff I've been looking into. And this is all stuff I was looking into, like house sitting and like all of these things, and just doing like energy exchange, I think, is what people, that's what people need to like realize. And you know what? It's all going to start falling apart. What's up, Julie? Oh my God, girl, you came at the right time. You came at the right time, Julie. I was literally just talking about, you know, what light workers are going to be experiencing. And we're all being called to start making our own way in life. Yeah, when I met you, I was doing it. Yeah. One of my best friends was doing it. She, I think she's living with her family right now, but she literally, I think she, like when I was staying with her, like I stayed at that place, and it was just fine. So I would do it, Patty. If I were you, I would do it. Yeah. See, like spirit likes to connect through song, Julie. Yeah, that's exactly it. Spirit, like, hey, my upper back is effed up. Can you? My upper back is effed up. Well, I don't. Energy readings are like 30 USD. If you want to do that, you can. Hold on. If you want to do it's 30 USD. You can ask a general spiritual question though. I would pursue content. Now, Rachel Peterson, who I still follow, she's a huge, by the way, if you don't know who Rachel Peterson is, she's a huge influencer that I followed from way back when I used to do social media management for businesses. I used to do that. And Rachel Peterson was one of the very first people I followed back in 2016, 2017. And she's been correct. Her predictions have been correct. She actually said that TikTok is on its way out. Just so you know, and Twitter is on its way out too. Twitter, TikTok, it's on its way out. And we should be focusing on Threads and Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. Greetings from Germany. I want to visit Germany so bad. Denmark and Germany. Yeah. She has 1 million followers. Yeah. I said the same thing. Yeah, TikTok is on its way out. Like, which sucks. But you know what, Misty? I am like literally 3 followers away. I am literally 3 followers away from 500 followers on Threads. I'm not even kidding you. I am 3 followers away from 500 on Threads. So there's something there. There's definitely something there. And I don't know. I never really liked blue. I never really liked, what is that called? The other Twitter account thing. I never really liked that, but I don't know I don't like what TikTok became. I'll be honest, even though I'm live on TikTok right now. I don't know if I really like what TikTok became. And I am seeing Reels get pushed a little bit more on there. So I am going to start playing around with Reels a little bit more. And I am going to start, like, here's the thing. One time one of my channel messages actually One of my channel messages actually did pretty well on Reels. It didn't do super well, but it got over 1,000 views, which I was just shocked at that. So I'm like, oh, so there's something there. So YouTube, I think I am. This is like my 4th sign from the universe to start focusing on YouTube. So I'm definitely going to start focusing on YouTube and focusing on Instagram and Threads. And I felt a lightness in my body. I didn't feel heavy when I just said that. So YouTube, I'm definitely going to start taking YouTube more seriously. And I'm definitely going to start taking, I'm definitely going to start that. You know, I got that full strategy. Yeah. There are people asking me on my lives asking me about, there are people asking me on my lives about how to do like nervous system regulation and things like that, and needing a video for that. There's a big woo tube community. You have to find them. Yeah. All right. Can I check the energy spirit for Julie? Is there an energetic match? Work on your heart chakra and your solar plexus, Julie. Is where all the SEO and FY. Yeah. I've been noticing that too. Like that's why I want to do YouTube, because it's filled with SEO. Like the videos are sometimes the first thing you see besides the AI for Google. Yeah, Julie Ann, heart, and I'm seeing a direct heart and solar plexus for you, which is telling me you know, you're an empath. So you're an empath, clairsentient, clairaudient, you know, all of those. I mean, your spirits are, your gifts are very activated. So you may be feeling something and taking it a little bit too personally. So I think you will. What do you do again, Julie? Do you do energy? I'm doing energy. If you want, Tammy Baig 58, if you want to do, if you want me to answer a question about your specific energy, you can do so by sending a paper crane. A full energy reading is 30 USD. Yeah, I'm seeing, yeah, I'm also, what do you do? Work-wise. I was literally just sharing people, Julie, that people are going to be asked to go back. A lot of light workers, we're going to be blocked from regular jobs. I'm telling you right now, we're going to be blocked from regular jobs and being called to do what we need to do. I've been getting that for the past 6, 7, 8 months now. We're going to be blocked from regular jobs. We're going to be asked to do what we want to do. And, you know, I have been resisting it. But if this is what I'm being called to do, I might as well go for it. If this is what I'm being called to do, I might as well just go for it. I know I got read by somebody else, and they said, like, you're throwing the bowling ball. Hi, Yessie. Hi, Deborah. Deborah Ann, how are you, my love? So I'm not doing any more yes-no readings. If you want me to read on your energy, Deborah, your energy, not somebody else's, your energy only, I can do that. I can do that. Just send a paper crane, okay? I'm a psychic, oracle, heart-reader, Akashic records, an artist, an author. I don't spirits want me to work. I haven't had a job. Okay, yeah, sure. And here's the thing. I think it's scarcity mindset too. And I know it's hard. I've been there. I've been there, and I have those moments too. I have those moments too, Julie, where I'm just like, crap, how's this going to work? But literally, I had 4 different confirmations today where it said, trust the universe and trust the process. And don't do it blindly. Literally keep doing what you're doing. Literally keep doing it. Pour yourself into it, and I'm going to tell you this, don't do anything that feels heavy. If it feels heavy, you shouldn't do it. That's also what I was told too. If it feels heavy, don't do it. If it feels heavy, which is why I'm actually taking which is why I'm taking the marketing aspect out of my for business owners. I'm taking that marketing aspect out because it felt heavy to me. And that's what that girl also told me too. She says, nah, that feels so heavy. And I'm like, when you were talking, like, she's like, business chakras, all of that stuff, business chakras, everything like that. And business chakras, everything like that, like things like all of these things. And she was like, yeah, go for that. But the second you said marketing, and she was like, heavy. I was like, oh, that's heavy energy. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, I literally got burnt out. You guys don't know. Like, I went into like, I worked at a federal government organization, and I'm not going to say the name. Misty, you know the name. But I worked at the federal government, and it was literally it was just one of the most it was like the most like jaw-dropping experience of my entire life. Like, it was like the second I got my Reiki, level 1 and level 2 Reiki, I got it done when I was over there. And I saw the energy shift in everybody. It was like, I mean, I feel like I should do like a YouTube video, a skit on that whole experience. I feel like I should do a skit because like it's almost because it was so weird. Like because like so many people were happy with me. It was crazy. It was like people were happy with me, everybody was excited, and then the second I got that, it was like nobody liked me anymore. And you know what? I actually talked to a couple of other people who got their Reiki certifications and everything. They said the same exact thing happened to them. The same exact thing in almost the same exact way. And they all said that they knew that it wasn't for them. Yeah, it was just, I mean, it was just breaking my spirit. It really was. It was breaking my spirit, and I knew I had to leave. And I knew from that point on, I knew that a tower moment was happening, and I was like, I don't know how to stop it. And I did not know what the universe had for me at that point. But just like how I don't know what the universe had for me at this specific moment. So it's like I'm being led into a direction where I'm not sure. I can't. All I know is that resistance for a lot of us light workers need to, like, you can't resist it. You can't resist it. You can't keep resisting anymore. This is like, you can't keep doing this. That's all I need to know. That's all I know. Like, I can't keep doing this. Like, my soul was put on this earth to be, you know, in this family of healers and teachers. My soul chose my family, who is full of healers and teachers. That's all I know. And I'm not, and all I know is that I'm not doing, I wasn't doing that. So I wasn't being the healer and the teacher that I was meant to be. And what that work looks like, I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. And you know what? I think it's fine to not know. Yeah, I took that Facebook post down because I was like, wait a minute, is this the energy that I want to bring with me into my new experience? And I decided that that's not who I wanted to be. See, and these are the decisions that are coming up for me, though, Misty. You know this. Like, these are the decisions that are coming up for me. I'm like, is this what I want to bring? No, that was the old me. And like, that was the old me. The old me would have had that, would have just kept that up and like had that. I didn't want that energy. Just like for me, the second I said my mind, body, soul connections the way I had to leave the way I had to leave you. Yeah, I get it. Oh my God, 111 on the timer as you said that, Misty. So you're correct about that. Yeah, we're all being asked to leave, you guys. We're all being asked to leave our jobs. We're all being asked to like leave. And we're going to have an uprising. I've been saying this, you guys. We're going to experience a revolution. Actually, somebody else told me in 2020, we're going to be experiencing a revolution. And it's not going to be televised. We're going to be experiencing a revolution. It's not going to be televised. People are tired of working 80-hour weeks. And you know what? Like people are tired of working 80 hours weeks for like literally part-time pay for some of these positions. We're going to experience a revolution because like I am feeling the resistance. We're all tired. We're all tired. We're all like, and I was just like, and the entire time, I think back even in 2003, I was in 8th grade. I was in 7th grade or 8th grade. No, 2002. I was in 8th grade. No, 7th grade. 7th grade. Shit. 7th grade. In 2002. This was shortly after I moved to Wisconsin. I had a vision. I literally had a vision. And this was when I just started tapping into my abilities. I literally had a vision in my what was it? Social studies class, math class? I don't know. I must have been my math class that we're probably going to experience. I am going to live to see a revolution in my lifetime. I literally had that experience, and I think the teacher strike was going on. The teacher strike was going on in my specific district. But because that was going on, I was like, I don't think this is going to end. I had this feeling of this isn't going to end, and we're going to see much more of this. Okay, yes. All right, thank you, Julie. Thank you, Julie, for tuning in. Hey, Dina, how are you? Yeah, and we're going to see, and I just listen. I am seeing so much shit. Like we're already seeing the fall of we're already seeing it. We're already seeing it, you guys. We're already seeing it. We are already seeing so much of this happening. Things are falling apart. We are seeing literal industries collapse, right? I am seeing even in the industry that I was in, I'm seeing the collapse of that. And Misty, I know that we're in the same industry. We were well, I was in the same industry as you. We're seeing the collapse of that. We are seeing the collapse of that. We're seeing the collapse of the IT industry. We are seeing the collapse of so many industries. And like a lot of people just want to go on as if life is normal. That's the funny part of this. Hi, Dina. Hey, Dina, if you sent a paper crane, I can read the energy of your question. So what is your energy of that question? I can read it about. And make sure you have a profile picture of yourself. Thank you. And yeah, like, and what do you think that's because of? It's because of the system and the way that it's all set up. It's because of the system. It's the way that the whole system is set up. And the reason why these industries are collapsing, it's because of greed. It's because of all these things. It's because of so much. It's not always, yeah, it is a president and we are blaming Trump and you know he's a jackass and all that. You know, we're blaming, but listen, this stuff goes all the way back to the 80s. When my parents came into this country. This all goes back to when my parents first came into this country in 1982. This all goes back to back. And Reagan and all of these things. And even well before that, we are sitting in a freaking, we're sitting on a revolution right now. Okay, thank you. What's your question, Dina? What's your question? And where are you tuning in from? Yeah, like it's and it's sad. It's sad that we are continuing on to do things because we don't know what else to do. And I'm seeing this so much happening with individuals and the collectives who are continuing on to do things because we don't know what else to do. And I know that I went through this. I'm continuing to do things because I didn't know what else to do. But we're in a system that's completely set up. It's set up against us. And I really wish more people would wake up to this. This has nothing to do with right versus left, red versus blue, like all of this stuff. I really, really, really wish more people would just realize that we're in a game. This is a game. This is a game to like a lot of. Have you guys seen Squid Games? Please see Squid Games if you haven't seen it already. Please watch Squid Games because this is literally what they're doing. And the more people that wake up to the fact that we're in a Squid Game, the more people will wake up and like, a revolution is going to happen in this country. A revolution will happen. And, you know, the astrologers say there's a 70 to 85% chance of revolution will happen. And the other thing is like we're gonna go to hell, and you know, and I always said maybe it all needs to fall down before we realize it. My life is not in a good position. Okay, thank you so much, Dina. Let's see here. Let me see what I can get for you, Dina. Can I get an energy reading on Dina here? Again, I'm going to say to you what I've been saying to all these, to everybody else. I don't know if you were here for the collective reading, but you're also being called. I don't know. Do you consider yourself an empath? I tend to attract so many people like me. Yeah, you're going to find answers soon. You're going to find answers soon. And I'm seeing a phoenix rising from the ashes. I'm seeing a phoenix rising from the ashes, Dina. I am. Here's the thing. You're the third person I'm reading for today. You're the third person I'm reading for that had the same exact issue. You're going through something what is called a tower moment. So many people from the collective are going through the tower moment. You're going to find the answers what you need soon. So I don't know what you're doing right now, but you're getting back into alignment. If things are falling apart around you and you feel like your life is in shambles and you feel like it is because you're going through a tower moment. It's because it will feel like your life is falling apart, but that is because the universe is showing you the way to build it back together. It is literally showing you the way to build it back together, and the universe will help you build it back together. The universe is going to give you that. When when all the retrogrades end, which is September, November. Faith, yep, we got faith, have faith. I'm literally getting the same exact thing for so many people right now. Forgive your past self. Forgive your past self and move on. I am seeing also, let's see. Throat chakra blockage. I'm seeing a throat chakra blockage and a solar plexus chakra blockage. Fear. There's a lot of fear of speaking up, speaking out, and speaking. There's a fear of speaking, not being heard. There's also a fear of you not being enough as well. Worthiness. Feeling of suffering and silence. That's what I'm also hearing too. Suffering and silence. Don't be afraid to call 2222 12222. As I said, that suffering in silence. You feel like you're suffering in silence. I feel like you need to find people, go to a support group if you feel like you need to. Okay. Thank you. If you want me to do a fuller energy reading on you, it's 30 USD. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. I think you're going to be fine though, Dina. Appreciate it. Sonia, I'm not doing yes, no readings. If you want me to read on you sent a paper crane. So ask a question about your energy. Okay. Thank you. All right. 4 minutes, you guys, 4 minutes and I'm done. Four minutes and I'm done. Why is it? Oh, it's because it's stuck again. You're welcome. What can you tell me regarding my energy? Okay. Can you confirm, Sonia, if that's a picture, that's your picture? Can you confirm that? Can I get like what is going on with Sonia's energy though, Spirit? Thank you. All right, I will. Thank you so much. All right, thanks. Do you do card readings too? I think, yeah, if you do you do card readings too? I feel like you might have that ability if you don't. You might be getting a lot of them. Or I feel like you might have that ability if you don't. Okay. You're not in your divine feminine. You're not in your feminine energy. Divine feminine, divine, a lot of women have that issue. My mother does. I never try. Oh, gotcha. I feel like you should. You're You're not in your divine feminine energy. Sacral chakra. Sacral chakra blockage. Sacral chakra blockage is happening with you. Work on your boundaries. Make sure you're working on your boundaries a lot. There's anger in your energy, and I'm not sure if that anger is your energy or somebody else's that you may have picked up. There's an anger situation going on. I don't know if that's your energy or if that's somebody else's. And I have the feeling that it could be somebody else's that you picked up, and you might need to clear that. Yep, and there was a guy. I feel like there might have been a guy because I am seeing a darker shadow around your heart chakra that hugged you, and it's a dark shadow energy. Yeah, I feel like you're definitely an empath. You're definitely an empath or clairsentient. You're definitely an empath. You definitely have, because yeah, I am seeing moths to a flame in your energy. Yeah, I feel like you should start clearing yourself if you haven't done that yet. Start clearing yourself, start clearing your energy. Don't worry, I am going to be putting some stuff on your YouTube soon. I'm going to be putting my stuff on my YouTube soon. I actually do have stuff on my TikTok as well. But yeah, I do have stuff coming up on my TikTok as well, on how to clear that energy. You can literally just do it. You can literally clear yourself. Call back your energy. Call back your energy. Put your hands on your heart chakra and like repeat the following. And like breathe in, imagining a white light going straight to your heart chakra and enveloping your entire body from your head to your toe, and say, I call back any energy and any fragments of my soul that other people have taken from me, and put it back into my body, and with lots of love and light. And please put back any fragments of other people's souls that I have unconsciously taken, and put it back into their bodies with lots of love and light. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. And then boom. See, I already feel lighter by saying that. That means somebody took from my energy today. Like literally when you say it, I've had people tell me when they said that, like they felt immediately better. So guys, it can literally just happen like that. So that's something you should chant. Can you repeat? I call back, and I actually have a video on this on my TikTok. If you want to scroll a little bit. I think it's actually one of my more viewed videos. I call back my energy I call back any fragments of my soul that other people have taken from me, and put it back into my body with lots of love and light. And I put back any fragments of other people's souls that I have unconsciously taken, and package that with lots of love and light, and so it is. You will feel immediately better. You should feel immediately better, because if there's energy on you that is not yours, it should lift, because it's universal law. All right, guys, I actually have to go. It's 5:30, which is like my time. It's my time to go. I will be on Wednesday. I'll be on Wednesday, you guys. Just so you guys know, I do check out my link in my bio. I do have Reiki sessions. If you guys do want me to clear you, I have Reiki sessions available. I also have coaching as well. So I am also a coach. and a consultant, especially if you have a business. So yeah, go ahead, check all that out in the link in my bio. And yeah, have fun and check out all my free stuff too. Go to my link in my bio. I do have a free course called Switch the Energy of Your Life, completely free. You can just check out the trainings I have to heal your energy. All right, guys, have a nice day. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody. Have a nice rest of your day. No, I'm not home. I mean, I am home.